Okay, well here we are now on day 4 of the Gazprom World International Dragon Championships. And actually, can we start that again? Because I said it the wrong way around. So here we are on day 4 of the Gazprom International World Dragon Championships. That's right.
Well done.
Thank you. So today I've got Tim Tavinor from Pettigrews with me and Lars Hendriksen here from Denmark, who won the race today. Congratulations, Lars.
Thank you.
We only got one race in, although 2 were scheduled. The wind was shifting around a lot, and the first race was one of the shorter courses. The course, which is 2 upwind legs, still a 2.2 mile beat. Sorry about that. And still a 2.2 mile beat, and then a run, another beat, and a run, and then a very short beat to finish, so that we can get the second race started as soon as possible. So Lars, you won the race. Where did you start today on the line?
About 1/3 from the committee boat we started.
Okay, what was your thinking about strategy?
Well, I never have a plan. I just do what, play the shift or see what happens. So, but anyway, we had a not very good start. So we were in the second row. So we had to tack under the fleet and to get clear.
Yeah.
And we were...
So you had poor start, 1/3 of the way down.
Well, yeah, when we started on starboard tack, but we were like buried in a bunch of boats, so we tacked behind.
Okay.
I had to dock a few boats and went to the left, and then we were kind of playing the shifts on the middle right side.
Yeah, right side you were
right.
on,
Yeah, we went right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And but on the right side there was still a lot of boats ahead of us, so every time we tacked, somebody tacked in our face.
Yeah.
So it was a pretty much a dogfight just to dig ourselves out of that situation.
Sure.
But all of a sudden, the right side of us, they died.
Yes. So the ones that were too far right died.
Yeah, they died. So we were kind of on the edge of that.
Yeah.
So we went towards the middle, and then again we played some shifts, and all of a sudden, by playing these small shifts, the guys who were tagging us, all of a sudden we were tagging on them.
Okay.
So
big change around.
Big change around, yeah.
Yeah.
And
I saw you. We were on a little bit further right than you. And at one stage, I saw you more or less pointing right to the windward mark. You were so high on starboard tack.
Yeah, but there were some funny puffs coming down.
Yeah.
Really, in both directions, lifting us.
Yeah. But
they were very short, just maybe for a minute or 2. So we did a lot of tacks, really a lot of tacks. I don't know, maybe 20 tacks up that first beat.
Well, I noticed that Paul Rickard, who'd been leading up until today, got stuck on the start, and he couldn't get out from the right-hand side. He got over that side. And couldn't get out. And how did Laurie fare today, Tim?
Laurie finished 9th.
Okay, so he had a good race.
Yeah, quite happy with that, I think.
Yeah. Before we go on, we'll just talk about Tim's accident. And Tim, unfortunately, back in the marina here, tried to prevent a collision with the boats. And just tell us exactly what happened, Tim.
Well, we were. It was after the first race, and just a very stupid accident, fending off a boat in the marina. Somehow there was a gust of wind and something happened, and next thing I know, the bow of the boat poking through my hand.
Through your hand?
Straight through the hand. So actually ended up extremely lucky with no permanent damage, but obviously a good advertisement for the children not to be stupid and put their hand between boats.
And particularly as the boat builder, it would be good for business if you let them crash.
Well, this is what I've been reminded of many times. I've actually done myself out of business by trying to protect the boat.
And it must be a little bit painful in a way watching the fleet out there, Tim, knowing that you put so much time in with Laurie and Ozzy to train for this.
Well, yeah,
to miss it.
Yeah, obviously disappointing for me, but also for Laurie and Ozzy, who we've put in quite a lot of preparation. Although my replacement Bill is doing a great job and is slotted in, but at short notice in the Dragon, it's quite hard to get up to full speed with no preparation. So the fact they're hanging in the top 10 is they're doing very well.
Yeah, it's certainly very noticeable that all the top teams these days sail with the same 3 guys all the time, and they get an understanding. And they don't need to speak so much on the boat, although some words are sometimes said. But we're seeing the same crews in Russia and everything, and you sail with the same guys if you can.
Well, I have a new crew on the boat.
You have the cloggy.
I have used. Yeah, it's the first regatta we do together.
Yeah, but in fairness, he sails so much dragons.
He's very experienced,
so he fits in.
Yeah.
And Lars, what do you think about the race officers today? Did you think he made some good decisions?
Yeah, well, big improvements. I think we're getting a lot more information than the first days.
Yeah, on the radio.
On the radio, yes, and also the whole setup. He's anticipating if ships are coming in, he doesn't try to start us as he did in the first day. So it's really improved a lot. I think he did a very, very good job today.
Yeah, and also when you would have missed it, Tim, but when we were waiting today, he was explaining why we were waiting. weren't he?
It was. That's what we like. We like to have information on the radio. This is what's going on. This is why we're not starting, and then everybody don't mind waiting half an hour if you know that the wind is coming from two directions, different places on the race course. So it was very, very good. Yeah, very good job.
That's the thing. We only see one picture as we're up and down the start line, but of course, when we've got beats of 2.2 miles, what's happening up there is completely different. And for him to let us know that there are big shifts up there, then we become a little bit more patient, then, don't we?
Yeah, and also I think it's we can only do the sailing part. That's our job. His job is to do a fair setup for us. Yeah. And a fair setup is if he knows that the wind is 50 degrees out of what we have, he shouldn't start us. No. And this is what he did today. He said, well, I cannot start you because up there we have, 340 or 320 and down here we have 260. Yeah. So it was this much difference. Then it will not be a fair race.
Sure. What impressed me today about him on one of the starts, the black flag start, was that the wind had shifted to the right. And just about 5 seconds to go, there were a good 10 to 12 boats over at the committee boat, which were being recorded by the line watch, and the AP did it 2 seconds to go.
Yeah, but that's exactly when you see
rather than recall.
Yeah, but that's when you see a quality race officer. Those guys, they know. Okay, they can see it's not the fleet's fault that they are going over the line if you have a big shift. Yeah. So he makes a postponement instead of taking 10 guys out. Yeah. Who will then be out of the
because
race.
As we both know, all three of us know, we've been to some regattas where they've general recalled a start like that, put on the blackboard up to 12, 14 names. You've been involved in that. Yeah. Had to sail in, disqualified, and sometimes not even actually being able to resail that particular race, even if it's been the next day.
Yeah.
So Tim did a very good job on that today. Now. That's Tim Hancock, the PRO. Now, Tim, overall, we've got this Russian in the lead, Dmitry Samokin's crew, Andrei Kilichek. I think that's how you pronounce it. I tried yesterday. I hear that he's been to the Olympics 3 times in 3 different boats. So I don't think he's won a medal, but this guy certainly knows his stuff, huh?
Well, as a whole team, as we said before, the whole team on the Dragon is important. They've got Big Alex.
You've got the biggest man in Russia crewing,
the Bear, and a young lady who we've never seen before. But I understand she's also a Russian match racing expert.
Ah, okay.
So as a team, they've got a lot of experience on board.
Yeah. Well, this guy is the tactician normally, Andre, for Dmitry, and so he must be helming and doing tactics at the same time, which is not an easy thing in the Dragon, is it? I know you do tactics yourself. And I know the man does, but most people have a tactician on board because the helm needs to concentrate so much on the helm. Now in second place we got Klaus Diedrichs. Now they were doing some tuning with you last week, weren't they?
Yeah, we were training up before this event with Klaus and Graham Bailey. They were going well in training, so I'm not surprised to see them up front.
I must say that Klaus has got Andy Beadsworth and Jamie Lee on board, and Andy's one of the best tacticians we certainly have in this country. And in the third place, we've got Henrik, what's his surname?
Witzman.
Oh, Witzman. Now, we don't know much about this guy because he's sailing out in Dubai. He bought Marcus Fiese's Petticoat Dragon, didn't he, Tim?
Yeah, well, they came on the scene in Douarnenez this year.
That's right.
And I think
he won one race, didn't he?
Yeah, and finished top 3. So obviously slotted into the Dragon very quickly.
Yeah, now this guy I know has been racing Solings and Stars over in Germany for some time. So, he's in the top 3 now, and the man's been pushed back to 4th place. But of course, when this guy kicks in he'll move up, maybe up again. But it's 5 races to count, 6 before discard. So we have to wait and see. We've got 2 more days of sailing ahead. The forecast for tomorrow is light in the morning and then more wind in the afternoon. So we're hoping for at least 1 race tomorrow. And then, if they wish, they could have 2 races on Friday, which is where the forecast is much better. So they got the dinner tonight. Are you going to the dinner? No. Are you going to the dinner?
Yes, I'll be at the
Good
dinner.
man.
I've got no concerns about going to bed early.
Okay. Did Princess Anne turn up today?
No, Princess Anne's visit is tomorrow.
Okay. Is that on the quiet? No. Okay.
Top
well,
secret. Don't
you
tell
didn't hear
anyone.
it from us. So we'll keep you posted. Just before we go, who's your tip, Lars, to win overall this week?
The guy leading now, Andre.
Andre.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's a superior tactician, and they have very, very good boat speed,
Yeah.
and they're performing very well. So I think, also look at the series they have.
Yeah.
It's really, really convincing.
Yeah, they are.
So I'll put my money on those.
And what about you, Tim? Do you think Laurie can get up there?
Well, I think Laurie can move up, but to win the championship, I would have to agree with Lars that Andre is looking very strong.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go with the man. He's in his 70th year. You can't write the man off. He had a bad race today, but he's won 2 races and a third, or 5th, and I think the man will come back. So you'll hear it from us tomorrow. Thanks very much, guys. Well done again today, Lars.
Thank you.
I'm not going to shake hands with you, Tim. Oh, I can. Yeah. Thanks very much. And we'll keep you posted.